welcome to Ragnarok Fitness, free training and nutrition advice for the common man. Okay, so today I'm going to run you through one of my staple recipes. It's nice, it's quick, it's simple, it's tasty, it's cheap, it's ticking all those boxes that we want. Now I'm currently in quite a low carb stage of my own cutting program, so the macros in this dish are going to be pretty much split between proteins and fats. Okay, I'm going to keep it simple. We're only going to need one piece of cooking implement today, so I'm not going to use the oven, I'm not going to use any pans. What I'm going to use is my steamer. Now a steamer is something I 100% recommend. Saves you loads of time, loads of effort, it's cheap to run, and they're usually easy to clean. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I got my steamer for about £25 just off Amazon, one of the first ones I found, and I've used it pretty much every day since it arrived. So I'll run you through now the details of the dish, the macros, and then we can get cooking. So this recipe, I'll make 2 portions of steamed chicken with assorted veg and some chilli cottage cheese. To make this dish, you'll need 400 grams of chicken, 1 whole pepper, some spring onion, some grated carrot, some asparagus, some fresh ginger and a couple of cloves of fresh garlic, and about 100 grams of cottage cheese. So I've got my chicken just quickly defrosting in the microwave. I usually defrost it for, if it's about 400 grams, usually for about 10 to 15 minutes, but obviously that does depend on your microwave and you'll get to know it. I keep all my meat frozen purely because I want to make sure it lasts and defrosting doesn't take too long. So while that's defrosting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to prepare the vegetable portion of your meal, which is something a lot of people can kind of neglect, maybe don't get enough veg in the diet because it takes too long to cook, too long to prepare, and they can't really be bothered. But we'll be posting an article on some sort of kitchen hacks and how we can save you some time. One thing you'll notice with me is I've got all my vegetable pre-prepared all the time. So I've got my carrots, I've got my asparagus, I've got my spring onion, and then for my flavour I've got my ginger, and I've got a couple of cloves of garlic already peeled. Okay, the only thing you're going to need is a grater and garlic crusher, very very handy. Okay, so while it's defrosting, let's get the entire preparation of the vegetables done. So I have my tray for my steamer, not the bottom tray because that's where I'm going to be putting the meat. This is the tray that goes on top. Okay, all you need to do is simply, I don't really count the amount of veg that I eat that accurately. Very few calories, very few of any macros in. So I'm just adding my spring onion to the steamer, tipping the asparagus, adding some carrot. It's only me going to be eating this, hence using the hands. That's most of the veg done. I've got a pepper here. I'm not even going to bother with a knife. Very easy way to get rid of the main core. Just get your thumbs on the top, push in the top, and then tear the pepper in half. And then you can just pull out all of the seeds. You don't need those, so whack them in the bin. And then the pepper, I'm just going to tear into chunks. I'll call it the rustic look, but it's really just saving on washing up. So all the veg is in now. So all I need to do, get my grater, bit of fresh ginger, grate it over the top. You get quite a lot of juice coming out of this as well. All adds to the taste. It's quite good for you as well, ginger, so the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. Okay, that's done. Garlic cloves, you can get 2 at once. If you've got a garlic crusher, makes your life a lot easier. Literally just pop it in the crusher and squeeze it over those vegetables. Okay, I like my meals with a little bit of kick, so I'm going to dust these veg with a bit of chili powder. You can use cayenne. If you're not a big fan of spicy things, maybe a little bit of paprika so you get some of that delicate flavour coming through. Grate a bit of pepper on top, and then what we have there is all of our veg prepared and ready for when we have to cook our meat. Okay, so another few minutes on the chicken defrosting, and then I'll show you how we put it all together. Okay, so chicken's defrosted, steamer is nice and topped up with water, veg is prepared, we are ready to go. So cooking your meat in the steamer is as simple as this. Place it in the bottom tray. Job done. I'm going to add some paprika because it's tasty, and again more chili powder. Might seem like a lot, but it's quite a mild chili powder this. Then grab the lid of your steamer, place it on, and I'm going to set the timer for 12 minutes. Okay, time to have a brew. 12 minutes time, we'll get the veg on the go. Okay, so the first timer has gone on the steamer, so be careful obviously because it's hot. Just need to lift off the lid off the top of the chicken. Now we're not going to move the chicken anywhere. What we're going to do is grab our veg tray that we prepared earlier, place that on top, lid back on, which is all nice and secure, and then another 12 minutes. Okay, so the second timer has gone as our steamer. That means the meat is now cooked and the veg is cooked as well. All that's left to do now is one thing, serve it up, and my second favourite thing, which is eat the food. So I'm going to eat one portion now, so I'm just going to put it in a bowl. Second portion, one of my all-time favourite things, Tupperware. I'm going to tub that up so I can eat it later. One little tip, because you'll notice it's quite protein heavy. There aren't a lot of other macros in this meal. If you need a few extra grams of fat in your diet, then all you have to do is sprinkle some flaked almonds or crushed nuts on there. If you want to add a few more flavours to the dish, then there's a few little tips and tricks that you can do. One of my favourites is any form of calorie, carb-free chili sauce. So there's Tabasco Chipotle, Frank's Red Hot. There's a few different examples. I'll link you to the article that discusses a few of these little macro cheats as we go through. Nice and easy meal to cook. Not a lot of time was taken. Lots of fresh veg, lots of nutrients. Don't forget, this is 2 portions, but a steamer, depending on the size of it, can fit up to 6 chicken breasts in one tray. That means you could make 6 meals in under 25 minutes. So have a read through the article, give it a go, let me know what you think. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter. We've been Ragnarok Fitness. I hope you enjoy your food.